Somebody has put little ceremonial thingies on my villa. This dog, he just hangs around, he's alright. He sits outside my villa, and we're good mates. Give him a pat, but mostly he's just interested in food and doesn't really talk very much. Do you, mate? He's going, what's that thing? Is it food? No, it's a camera. Isn't that nice? Just like, may have been the cleaning ladies who were here yesterday. The ceremony goes for a couple of days. And I said, why don't you just take this week off and, like have a day off after the ceremonies. So, just nice in Bali when nice little things happen. Always handy to have a scraggy dog as your official bodyguard.
I know that I haven't been who I was. I am supposed to be the one you can trust.
Yeah, I haven't been around and I'm sorry about that. It's been good reason. I've been really, really ill. Some of you may or may not know, and I don't really want to make this all about me, but I also want to address some of the amazing comments that have been coming through. I haven't really wanted to be on camera like this, like on YouTube it's got to be, yeah bro, that's I haven't. This is like the second day that I've basically been out of bed. I've been in bed for about 2 months. So this is for you subscribers that really special to me, and it's yeah, I guess it is all about me. I've moved. I have this beautiful villa. Financially, you guys supported me so much when I first came to Bali. When I first arrived, I had nothing. I was living in my car on the side of the road, and Dad threw me a few bucks and said, go for it, sunshine. And I tried to get my superannuation, which is nothing, being a musician. It's like I had a few jobs where I paid super over the years, and I couldn't get it through cancer, but my dad's solicitor managed to get it through the COVID situation. So that's what's happened. That's what happened some months ago. I thought, well, today is probably a good day to try and summon enough strength to put a bit of a blah 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 vlog together. I haven't smiled for a long time, and my whole sort of manner has changed with illness, and so like to interact with locals has been very, very different and not what it was in the past, and so I couldn't really see the point in putting out a video that was like this. When I left Australia, I was last told that I'd have to have an operation, chemotherapy and radiation for the next 6 months, so that would be sort of looking at 12 months, recovery to get back to normal. I was diagnosed with cancer over 2 years ago, so I've got a pretty good stretch out of having no chemotherapy. And I've had a lot of fun, as you've seen, and hopefully you have too. this is the first time that I've actually been able to get the camera out and try and chat. Basically, food goes in, the pain starts, and then the food doesn't come out. So that's it in very medical terms. It's mindset too, of course, but the mindset's very hard to keep up when you have lethargy, and that's what cancer does. It brings lethargy. Lethargy seems like a simple word, and this is going to feel a bit tired, but no, it's when I sit here and take a cup of tea or something, all I want to do is just get back into that bed and lay down and bang on some Netflix, and I can't even be bothered to watch, and just listen to and just lay and just go, this is good, you know. It's like something going on with the intestines. The doctor thinks it's probably another tumour, another blockage. It's really hard being in Bali and not being able to just enjoy this amazing time in Bali, because it is really an amazing time to be here, just with locals hanging. There's no poor people, you know, sleeping in the streets or any of that you may imagine. It's just calm Balinese life, friendly, happy. Locals in Sanura, I've got to say, seem very, very different, very, very nice, very warm, very kind, but not overly inquisitive. It's not dead yet. I've been in the pool in the month, and so I've been in the pool maybe 5 times, but gee, it's beautiful to look out over, and you know, this place is not depressing, and I suffer originally from depression, anxiety and borderline personality disorder, which, you know, that shit doesn't go away. I mean, people don't seem to be able to figure in like mental health issues, and borderline means I'm on the point of like mental health and psychosis, so like I could love you or kill you. The charity is completed, and thank you everybody so much for all of the help that you gave those people. Every cent of that money went to, well, not every cent of that money, because some of it went to PayPal bank fees and ATM fees, but other than that, every cent of that money went to Bonnie and Nando, and they did all the work for free and distributed the food, as we've seen in some videos. I couldn't see the point in continuing once we got to the point where Bali was open domestically, which it is still, because, well, even more so like when Bali planned on opening internationally on September 11, September 14 now, and the Indonesian government said no, it's not going to happen. So, I mean, how long is a piece of string? I mean, what do you do in that situation? Do you just keep giving money? And I mean, of course, charities, that's what they do. But for me, for my feeling, it's like time for these people, sorry, it's going to be really harsh, but time for these people to decide to figure out what the future will be, how they will survive and continue. And there were people in the Kuta area opening new warungs with sometimes just little plastic bags of some little crappy chicken wings that they'd cooked, and within a week they found success and were already renovating the little area, the little warung, the little rumah makan, and next thing you know, they've got a neighbour saying, "Satay, I do satay," you know. And he also found success. And every situation like this brings opportunity. When it first hit, you know, people, I think, generally thought, well, that would be the end of my channel. I didn't think that at all. And it's not as if I've run out of ideas or anything like that. That's not the reason that I have not been vlogging. It's just purely because I've been crook as a dog, and by the way, that little dog out there, there's three of the expats. I just go, all I have to do for my food all my food's delivered. I don't cook anymore. I can't be bothered. Seriously, like I love to cook, you know. So I get all my food delivered. So I just go out the gate, sit where the dog sits, and English lady from down the lane came along 2 days ago and said, "Is this your dog?" I'm like, "No." Well, this is because it looks really sick and we can fix it and we need to send it to the vet. And I said, "Yeah, I know, I agree. You need to send me to the vet too." And then another guy, and then another guy comes along on his motorbike and stops, and he joins the conversation. Expats. "Is this your dog?" I said, "No." And the girl goes, "Well, I've been feeding it." And the guy says, "Well, I've been feeding it like 2 times a day, both of them, because there's 2 of them." And I said, "Well, I've been feeding them too." Today is a very special day, like it really is. But I've had special days before, and I'm scared that tomorrow's not going to be so special. I had 4 days in a row where I was good. I thought, all right, this is the remission, this is the start of something good. And then it all sort of went bad again. I have the strongest painkillers now that the earth has. I haven't taken them yet. But I was taking tramadol. You get like you wake up and you think that everything's fine, and then you walk to the kitchen and you go, "Ooh, what's it?" And then I feel a bit. And then you think, okay, well, that's right. No, yeah. I only ate twice yesterday, just a little bit of breakfast and then just a tiny bit of lunch. That was all I could manage. I'm in a good situation, as you can see, by choice, by searching. I was looking for this place, for a place like this, for 3 months, 4 months, because I knew that I was sliding, and I can't stand paying this much money, but it's like if I'm in some sort of cheap hovel, or the situation is very, very important. So like, you know, if you're in a homestay or a guest house, staff are always in your face. And I close that door, you know, I've got peace and quiet and calm, and this gives me energy through myself. It's really, really important right now. The only thing that I can get energy from is myself. There are 2 types of people, you know, extroverts and introverts, and they gather their energy in different ways. One gathers energy from other people, the other one gives all their energy away to people, and I'm that one. I can't remember which one's which, because I know I think it's opposite to what you think. It's an interesting kind of a year. I'm happy to be able to give you this incredibly uplifting and amazingly, well, at least it's thought-provoking, right? So, winch, you're in Bali, shut up, dude. Just thanks to everybody, you legendary people, and lots of love to all of you and yours, and live your life, hurry up, get on with it. It's probably my best advice, and do, you know, try and find something to do that you really want to do, and if it's outside of work, that's okay. Maybe, you know, focus on that and just do your work. I don't know. If you're working for the man, if you're working for yourself, well, that's probably better. I'll see you next time, maybe, hopefully. And what a beautifully uplifting, positive YouTube video this really is. Thanks, people, and see ya.
Thank you so much, ladies.
Yay!
Beautiful job. Sama massage?
Iya. Massage.
Sama massage.
Massage.
Oh, motornya dimassage ya?
Massage sepeda motor?
Iya.
Maaf.
Mau lap, Pak?
Punya master ini sepedanya?
Iya.
Apa?
Bapak
ini?
motornya? Iya.
Saya?
Bawa ya?
Bawa sendiri.
Ya.